as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Colorado Rockies. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Here's Michael Toglia. He's 0 for 1. Hard hit, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. So in now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon. Line drive, base hit. Throw comes in quickly as the lead runner at third gets the stop sign.
Back-to-back base hits. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or...
And base hit. One runs in, and they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. And here is C.J. Cron.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Crawford with a relay throw. The tag out. But they do take the lead as 2 runs score. Anthony Santander at the plate. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's Chris Bryant now. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Wastes no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here comes Scott Service as he's new pitcher for the Mariners, Penn Murphy.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Base hit into right field. And the postseason success continues for him. 1 down. And now it's Elias Diaz. In the air, center field. And there's 2 down. Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Laser, could be extra bases. 1 runs in, another comes in to score, and that's a 2-out double.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next to hit, Michael Tolia. Loves it on the dive, over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here in Denver, top of inning number 7. And now Julio Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. In the air out towards right center. Santander pulls that one down. One down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That one's in there, 0-1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the righty deals. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a couple of quick outs. Ty France getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Fights it off. You'll see another. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity.
Now on the bump, Matt Brash. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Here comes a pitch. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there.
All these Rockies really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been good in those high pressure moments, and they come through with set.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a pair. It's 8-1. At the plate, C.J. Cron. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add on. It's 9-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A late sure. Statcast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Diego Castillo.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So man aboard. Next to hit for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And nice work to hold him to a single. Got it back in fast. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. This to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away. So up next, Ezequiel Tovar. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That one is absolutely belted. Into the bleachers and gone. A shot to left, and they add to the lead. It's 14-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in for. Really good job at the plate.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Justin Topa.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Jurickson Profar digging in for the Rockies. Wong tosses to first. Two gone now. And now the first baseman, C.J. Cron. He's already homered in this game. Hot shot to third. Suarez throw to first in time. Cron retired. Out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. We look ahead to inning number 8. Rockies lead this one 14-1. Back here at the ballpark, we're at the top of the 8th. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Urquidy back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these Mariners, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now. I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
The 0-1. High fly ball out to center field. Blackman grabs it on the run. A.J. Pollock at the dish. Pitch is in there. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Back here at Coors Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. The pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front, and Didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
On the ground, 2 ball. Feed to second, that's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
The batter, number 24.
And now Ryan McMahon.
McMahon.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. Ryan McMahon leaves the yard, and they tack on to their lead. It's 15-1. Here's the catcher to hit, Elias Diaz. Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. And that's a double.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Could be extra bases. Diaz around third. He scores, and they extend their lead.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And here is Michael Toglia. Fly ball down the line, and that is a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a base hit. The throw in. Safe at the plate. And the lead continues to grow. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Paul Sewald gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think he's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And that one hammered way back there. Gone. The Rockets 1 to right, his 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 20-1, and the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous.
That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. A shot to the opposite field, and they tack one on the board. It's 21-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Marco Gonzalez taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. We're on to the 9th in game 1. Colton Wong up to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Late swing, foul to the left. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, boog. It's like learning a chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
The wind of the pitch. That to right. Santander in pursuit. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. In the air, left field, Profar settles underneath it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies claim game 1 here at home. So the Colorado Rockies take game 1 as they get their World Series off to a great start.
Yeah, from their performance today, it'd be easy to see him keep this thing going. And this is just a determined team, Boog. I like what I saw from them.
And across the diamond, it's time to regroup. Being down 1-0 isn't the end of the world, but game 2 takes on a lot of extra meaning for them. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Colorado Rockies. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in game 1, but this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. We go to the 8th. A.J. Pollock at the dish.
The left fielder, number 8, A.J.
There's a strike.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost.
And a swing and a miss. And one away. Colton Wong up to hit.
Now back, second base, Colton Wong.
Swing and a foul straight back. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Here's a 1-2. And that one is inside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
The tying run at the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Next pitch just misses. Full count now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Mariners go down quietly there. Score holds at 4-3. Matt Brash comes on now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And here is C.J. Cron. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped into left center, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he's squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Liner snagged at first. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
Great diving catch on the line drive, and the ground does not cause a fumble. Great athleticism on that play right there.
Here's Chris Bryant now. On the ground to third. To second, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Welcome back. We go to the ninth, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. The right-hander back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Chopped on the ground. Has to barehand it. No chance on the throw. He beats it out.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a swing and a miss. And now 2-1.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a chopper. Gets it to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Next pitch is popped up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Ball 1 there. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike. And now 1 strike away. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Down to their final strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering is fouled back.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second. So the Colorado Rockies have taken charge of this World Series. They're up 2-0 heading into Game 3.
And maybe a change of venue will shake things up a little bit, but for now, they look like they're ready to start etching their name on the Commissioner's Trophy. Still a lot of series left, though.
And on the other side, a lot of work to do to get back into this. They need to bounce back next time out. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
On the ground. Diving, and he can't make the play. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Left field. Profar under it. And that is a big first out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And it's fouled away. Kicks and deals. That one missing inside.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, it's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Bounce to the left side. Fires across the diamond. That's out number 3. Mariners leave a couple. They're still down. It's back in Seattle. Here's Charlie Blackmon. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down.
Penn Murphy gets the call from the pen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now batting.
Man at first, Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 3. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone. A 2-run homer, his second home run of the series. It's 6-0.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Matt. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Chris Bryant pops one out of here, and they add a run. It's 7-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side is a hitter.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
That's down. One hops off the wall. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Here's Michael Tolia. Good contact guy, good defender. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's one away. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 9-0.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These guys are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Tovar around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jurickson Pro. Laced to right center, base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 11-0, and that's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And here is C.J. Cron. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 12-0. Not in time. He's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Justin Topa will take over here. Can't get there. Base hit. Throw into third. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's already homered in this game. Right side, hard hit. On to France. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Back there. And it's out of here. Ryan McMahon leaves the yard. And they add a couple more. It's 15-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now it's Elias Diaz. Line drive, base hit.
All over that one right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a line drive base hit out of the center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
New arm out of the bullpen, Marco Gonzalez. Now this one gets through. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third.
Up next for Colorado.
Now it's Charlie Blackmon.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. 1 run across. 2 runs across now.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So digging in, Jurickson Profar.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him.
There's a swing and a drive. Hits the fence. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. And the lead continues to grow. Not in time. It's a double. So in now for Colorado, C.J. Cron. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that ball is out of here.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, Manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Andres Munoz. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Next for Colorado, Chris Bryant. Hit hard, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And the batter now, Ryan McMahon. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Eugenio Suarez. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. He goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Bryant throw to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Tommy La Stella to the plate. And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Hit weakly on the ground. Bryant tosses across to first, and they take care of Pollock for the out. That new inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Elias Diaz.
The catcher.
And the pitch.
Diaz.
Can't glove it cleanly.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be, so we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Makes the catch for the out.
The batter. The center fielder. Charlie Blackman.
Here's Chuck Nasty. Ripped on a line. Rodriguez racing, makes the catch. And now Jurickson Profar. On the ground, right side. Over to first, and that is that. 2 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. Rockies lead it. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Colton Wong.
The second baseman.
And a pitch. That clips the zone, and that is strike 1. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone. Ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
2-0.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. And now the first baseman, C.J. Cron. Munoz back to work. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So man aboard, Anthony Santander digging in for the Rockies. And fouled off. That one ripped right center field. And gone! Anthony Santander knocks one out. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a pair. It's 23-0. That one ripped. Way back there. That one is gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 24-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Hernandez makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and now a wide throw to third.
Up next for Colorado,
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third, and they extend their lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Rodriguez makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackman.
So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Charlie Blackman. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez settles under it. He's got it. And that will end the inning. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back here at the ballpark, and now Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder, Teoscar.
The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach. So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And that's in there for strike one. France leads off first with one away. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. Next pitch is popped up. Crone has it sized up. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. In there for strike one. Is just 1 strike away. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, all these guys need is one more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So the Colorado Rockies certainly look like they're on their way to the World Championship.
Yeah, hard to imagine this working out any other way. It doesn't seem like these guys are going to slow down until they've got this title locked up. They're on an absolute mission.
And it would take an historic comeback to have this series result any differently at this point. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Seattle Mariners.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
0-2 now. Got him! And the struggles continue in the postseason.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. And here it comes. Now a fly ball to right center. Should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second safely.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Michael Toglia. Up the middle. First out in the top of the 8th. Here's Charlie Blackmon.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Line, and that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and as he had new pitcher now, Diego Castillo. Now batting Jurickson Profar.
Number 63, Diego.
Fly ball down the right field line. This one's got a chance. Home run. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they grab the lead. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And here is C.J. Cron. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. Anthony Santander knocks one out. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
New pitcher on here, Justin Topa. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. That one is absolutely belted. And off the base of the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Tosses to first, and that is out number 2.
The catcher, number 35.
And now it's Elias Diaz.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that ends the inning. Welcome back. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push the runs across as often as possible. Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Righty delivers. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And he deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Raleigh stands in now and watches strike one. One down, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K.
Now back. The
2 outs, base is empty. Tommy LaStella to the plate.
LaStella.
Swinging a foul straight back. And the 0-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Bryant makes the catch, inning over. Penn Murphy on to pitch here. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Murphy, a 6'2 righty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. That's to third. Suarez throw to first in time. Now one gone in the ninth. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Michael Tolio. Hammered, base hit. Around first and hustling for second, and that's going to roll to the wall. Tolio into second, and he's got a double. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon. Ripped into right center, base hit. Tolio coming home. He will score. It's 6-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Rips one to right. Fair ball. Blackmon around third. He'll score easily. It's 7-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
New pitcher for the Mariners. In the air, left field. Pollard makes the grab. 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. And welcome back. A.J. Pollock at the dish. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 1 down.
Man, he's just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
And down on strikes he goes. And 1 gone.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And the 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Crawford, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. And that's it. They've won the World Series.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these guys. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when these guys return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
Mm-hmm.